All right, here we are, day 40. Yes, I've made it to day 40 of the juice fast. I've lost over 35 pounds, which is awesome. I'm watching the weight fluctuate again. You know, it fluctuates from day to day. I haven't put myself on the scale today, but yesterday I was about 35, a little over 35 pounds weight lost. As you notice, I got a haircut. You got to do the little things that make you feel good. Today, I was by myself. You know, I had the week off. So I went to go shoot my 357, and I was really shaky. So I did that, and then all of a sudden I started just wanting to go hunting. You know, and then I start watching hunting shows. I'm like, I just want to kill something, you know. So I'm gonna go hunting eventually, but then I started getting really panicky. Okay. By the time my wife got home, I was in full-blown just anxious, not really panicky like I couldn't breathe, just I was anxious, I was snappy at her, and I thought it was because of day 40 or because I had an issue to take care of yesterday, so I had to replay some old tapes, okay? Some old things that I went through. No, I didn't go to a counselor or anything, and I can't really talk about it. It's a legal issue. All I can say is I had to face some of these old things and defend myself. So it was awesome. I came out on top as usual. But anyway, enough of that. So maybe it was that. I don't know. You have to pay attention to those small things, though. I wouldn't say that I'm still in that toxic removal phase, but they say it could last up to the 47th day. But who knows? I don't know. But what I did was, you know, at first I wanted to go to the archery range, and then I was going to, and then I just had to calm down and listen to my heart and listen to my head, and I just had to say, okay, to my wife, let's go for a walk. But even that sounded really boring, all right? Now, my wife is pretty much the quiet type. She doesn't, you know, get on me. She doesn't scream at me. She just goes, I don't know what's wrong with you, but, you know, and I said, I don't know. Okay, let's go walk. So we went and walked 2 miles. I'm telling you, man, halfway into that, my anxiety was gone. The wind was blowing in my face. It's still nice out here in Texas. It's in the 70s, you know, and it's 5 o'clock at night. So I'm finding, still, you got to find those little things that keep you going. Now, that being said, okay, now I've told you before that I'm not so much doing just straight juice all the time every single day. It's either juice in the morning or it's always juice in the morning. Lots of water. Drink that water. The first thing you get up in the morning, you've got to drink that water. It actually gets your digestive system flowing, and things, for lack of a better word, flow better, because you still will have stools, okay, while you're doing this. They're just not as probably as, you know, painful or whatever it was you were going through. A lot of people have that issue, okay? They don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. I'm in the medical field. It doesn't embarrass me whatsoever, okay? A stool is a stool. When you poop, okay, you should be going. But sometimes people get all that stuff built up in their systems, and it causes them discomfort. That's where you get that bloating. That's where you get gas a lot. Now, like I said, I don't always do a juice in the morning, a juice at night, okay? And when I'm at work, I hardly ever do the juice, then the tomato soup for lunch, and then juice at night. But sometimes I go juice in the morning, water, water, water throughout the day, and then juice at night. Well, now what I've started doing is, and I'm not going back on my fast, I still haven't had any meat, bread. The only cheese that I've had is just a little bit of Parmesan. Okay, that other cheese, it sticks in your gut. I had like one of those little Bluebell cheese things the other night. Oh my God, I woke up with the worst breath, and it was like gurgling. I mean, you know, it just made me burp, and it didn't taste good. So just remember that. You don't want to start on stuff like that. I'm not ready to go back to a full-on meal anyway. I'm on day 40. I'm going to keep going to day 50, 60, possibly 70. I'm not sure, okay? But it's okay to eat. You know, I used to feel guilty. I felt like, I'm not really doing the fast if I'm eating celery or eating cucumbers. Listen, if you're worried about gaining weight, which I was, gaining weight by eating some cucumbers, even a whole cucumber, or even some celery or a carrot stick, listen, it takes 20 pounds. It would take 20 pounds of any one of those to make 2,000 calorie day, which is what most people have as a 2,000 calorie a day diet. That's what most Americans, and some of us, like I probably was up to 3,000. I wasn't counting back then. I'm still not counting now. But when I eat that, no, it's not because I'm hungry. I eat it because my body craves it. Listen to your body. Sometimes your body's going to crave different things. It's okay to eat berries. It's okay to stay on the raw food, as long as you're not, you know, like piling it up, I guess. But even if you did, you still couldn't get 2,000 calories. Could you sit there and eat 20 pounds of carrots in a day? I don't think you could eat that in 2 or 3 days. So don't worry about the stupid calories. I do, however, suggest that for the first 10 days, you are juicing, okay? That's what you do. Juice, water, juice. That cleans your system out and gets that metabolism rolling. That glass of water in the day gets the metabolism going. So don't get guilty. Okay, guilty means to do harm. You don't mean to do harm to your body. You didn't mean to do harm to your body when you were eating like a pig. So you're not doing harm to your body now by having a stick of celery with low sugar, low fat peanut butter on it, okay? Or even organic peanut butter, or even peanut butter that you make yourself. Yes, you can make peanut butter yourself. You know, they used to have a thing on Zoom where you'd like take peanuts and you put butter in there in a bag and you hit it with a hammer. You're making peanut butter. But some people have masticating juicers. No, that's not a bad word. Masticating means to chew. And they have masticating juicers, and that's how they actually make all sorts of nut butters. Nut butters. Okay. Anyway, so I'm still having a good time. I still forget, even though I'm 40 days into this, to listen to my body, and when I'm feeling anxious, do something physical. And so we went on that walk. All is right with the world. I feel good again. You're going to get locked into a routine. Don't get yourself locked into that routine to where it becomes boring. Because that's kind of where I was today. I was just feeling sorry for myself. I was feeling sorry for myself. From time to time, it comes and goes. You know, Jesus fasted for 40 days. I'm going to go beyond that, but Jesus fasted without any food or water for 40 days. Okay, that's an act of faith. I plan on, when I know for sure that I'm about ready to go off this fast, I plan on going at least a 5 to 10 day water fast. So watch for that. I want to finish strong. I want to finish. I started out flushing my body out. I want to finish flushing my body out. There's all sorts of ways that you can work it. You can, like I say, you can do the juice throughout the week, and maybe on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just water, okay? Or maybe on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just vegetables. Just stay away from the processed foods for a little while. That's really what this is all about when it comes down to that part of the fast. You know, I'm into the spiritual part of the fast. That's just my thing, okay? And I'm still into the spiritual part of the fast. Man, I'm finding temptations left and right, okay, in the flesh that I want to deal, you know, that I want to go do this, and I want to, you know, and you just can't do it. You just have to try to stay away from it, because, yeah, it's going to make you feel guilty. Then you're going to start feeling bad about yourself. You know, I mean, I didn't do so well at the range today. So I started getting bad, mean on myself, just for not shooting the way I wanted to at the range, because I'm a perfectionist. I like everything perfect. I shot everything center mass, but it didn't feel like I was shooting where I wanted to go, so I started cutting myself down on the way home. That's what got you fat. That's exactly what got you fat, cutting yourself down. Then once you get to that point of being so overweight and having all the health issues like I did, you hate yourself. And then when you hate yourself, that turns into full-on I don't care about myself. Same thing with drugs, same thing with alcohol. Anything that takes your mind and your focus off of having a good life, you need to fast from that. And you just need to stop feeling miserable about yourself. There's lots of reasons to do that. So on day 40, my advice to you is just feel good about yourself. Look where you've gotten yourself, even if you're not 40 days. So what, I'm doing this for 40 days, folks. I feel great still, but I still got a lot to work on. I got a long way to go. This is not over by a long shot. There's things that I've decided I am never going to go back to those again. And if I did, like candy bars, all that other crap, I would feel guilty as if, I've said it before, as if I was taking a drink again, or if I was doing a drug again. I would feel that guilty. Or that much shame. Guilt means you're guilty of something. I would feel shame, okay, because I know where it led me. But there's still things in my life I got to work on, okay? I'm still using the vapor cigarette. I quit smoking in May, but I still use that vapor cigarette, you know, that e-cigarette. And I know that's got to go too. Maybe that was part of my conviction today. But you'll find the little things that convict you are actually just you convicting you. But there are things that maybe God, or, you know, if you want to say higher power, or the power of the universe, whatever you want to say, it doesn't matter to me. Okay? Maybe something's telling you need to change that part. So, you know, juice fasting is just a good way to start. And it's a life, man. It's a total life. And yeah, I'm here. And I plan on making this my lifestyle, But I don't know what can happen.